Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to an all new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thanks for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation, because this is going to be a big show. It's so big that Cora actually has a lovely drink in front of her, which is something my wife made. Thank you, dear.
It's so good, too.
Made her a bramble of... Oh, I docked a station here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Cass usually knows OBS more than me. Anyway, hey, welcome you guys out there. I am Jason the X. Of course, on the table over there is Cora.
Howdy, y'all. See
wow, that was Southern.
See, this is what it sounds like when you talk with a Southern accent, not what I was doing earlier. Anyways.
Gotta say, we turned out quite a few news stories this week on supercoolnerdshow.com.
We did, and we're going to be talking about some of those tonight.
And I did promise that there was some big news in store.
Ooh, that's right.
And since we're here, and I told y'all, if you haven't figured it out yet by the stories that we've been posting and some of the press we've been getting, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to San Diego Comic-Con.
Finally.
We made it. I'm so happy. It didn't feel... We were waiting because, to be honest, last year something went wrong. And it was very discouraging.
Yeah.
And I was unwilling... Well, I was kind of willing. Everybody else is like, shut your mouth until it's in your hand, until it's real. But it's real now. We have secured lodging. We are going on a road trip. It's going to be me, Kat, and Cass. Unfortunately, my cuz over there is not going with us.
I had to be a responsible adult, so I can't go.
But hopefully us being grandfathered in will make more opportunities like this available.
Oh, and yeah.
I have to tell y'all, we are getting some awesome press stuff already. We're still a couple of days. What are we? We are 21 days out.
I'm just saying, if y'all get the opportunity to interview the great Junji Ito,
well,
and you don't take it,
we're gonna bring you something special back because
I will personally find where you are staying and recreate some of his comics. If you turn it down, if you don't, I'm not gonna lie.
Disturbing right off the bat. Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. Half of that was just said because I wanted to see how you would react.
Y'all have to understand also. Kat and Cass will not be on tonight's show. They are off on assignment. But we do want to wish Cass a very happy birthday. Today is her birthday. She denied us the ability to, or the right, the right to shower her with cupcakes. You know,
the cupcakes will come next week because we also need to get cupcakes for your birthday that passed.
Take cupcakes. It was an excuse to get cupcakes, but yeah. Otherwise, Cora, I was like, hey, if you want to call the show tonight and play some Zelda, we're good to go. But no, that wouldn't be smart, especially with so many things coming up in the pipeline and talking about some of these great stories that we got on there. Anyway, but also we got some other news too. So, yeah, how are you coming along with Tears of the Kingdom?
Still have only beat one dungeon. Still have not gone anywhere near the main story after that. But I did finally kill a gloom hand in what comes after.
Oh, about time, because you were just running your ass off, right?
Yeah, I think I found where every single one of these are in the game. Not because I looked up a guide, but because they find me. I'm just casually wandering a path, having a good old time. Don't have my horse with me because I just want to run. I want to enjoy that. And then all of a sudden, the shriek in the sky, and I just teleport away. And as I'm teleporting away, I see a hand, trying to grab me. But I had to, for something, so I did it, and that was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done, but I did it.
You know what, because I was saying, we get games, I just got Jedi, and now we got Tears of the Kingdom, but AEW's first game came out.
Oh.
Fight Forever. And I really want to get it, because from what I'm hearing, it's getting really good reviews, and also it's a lot of fun. It's more of that arcade style that I really like. The WWE has just gotten, really complicated on, but, just that you can pick up and play and do well at. So I think after the show I might have to go pick that up. I don't want to interrupt Tears of the Kingdom, but I really want to play this AEW game. So
nothing wrong with taking a little break.
Maybe so. Maybe just a little bit of a break. But anyway, let's go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news. I had it ready in time.
Alright, so let's just go ahead and get this one out of the way. Because we all know that this happened. It dropped yesterday, and that is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer. The full theatrical trailer. And boy, howdy, it was real good. I love everything I've seen so far with it. Fan theories have already been popping out of the woodwork left and right, combining this trailer with the teaser trailer we got a little bit earlier in the year, which that's fair. The FNAF fandom is just insane when it comes to lore and theories, and I'm here for it, honestly. I like hearing it. It is important to note, I think, that I do believe this movie is going to be separated from the lore of the games in a sense of this movie isn't going to make things tie together and be tied together strictly with the game lore. I think it's going to take that lore, do its own thing with it. But I haven't seen anyone not thinking that way, so that's good. But so what we've learned so far in this trailer is we have our main character, Mike Schmidt, is his name, played by Josh Hutcherson, which that was real weird to see. I forgot that he was the character.
Right?
I keep forgetting that he's the actor for this role, not because of anything negative, just because I'm used to seeing him in like The Hunger Games, The Vampire's Assistant.
He has that look of I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yes.
But I'm used to seeing him as like this little boy, basically, not this adult. But Mike Schmidt is getting a job at a closed, for a while now, Freddy Fazbear's pizzeria. And in the trailer we see that it's a guy, like a career counselor, and I forgot the name that's on the plaque. But that's not him. That's William Afton. How do we know? Well, very clearly that is Shaggy's actor. I can't remember his name. Matthew Willard? Is that it?
Yes, Matthew Lillard.
Lillard. That's how. Matthew Lillard. So Afton has given this job to Mike for reasons we don't know. We also in the trailer get to see the withered Springtrap suit with Afton humming the Troubadour March, which, man, that was probably the most unsettling part of that trailer. Is just the glowing eyes and this sadistic humming in the background. It looks great. I'm so very excited about this, and I'm wondering how it's. Oh, go on.
Oh no. As somebody that's not like way into the franchise like everybody else, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. October 27th, perfect date, by the way.
Exactly, it's right there at Halloween. It'll be simul-streamed both on Peacock and in theaters. So if you're not able to make it to the theaters and you have Peacock,
That's so weird that they're not going to just run it in theaters first. Because I think this could make some money in theaters.
I think so too, and I think it's still going to make that money in theaters because a lot of the fandom does want to be with other people that are in the fandom. Like, they want to be around people when they watch it.
I think they're trying to get more people to buy the Peacock subscription right now too.
That too, and I mean that'll definitely do it.
Surprising, they've got WWE on there, and you think, but that's another thing altogether. I want to see this in theaters, though. I would have the opportunity to watch it at home. Nah. I want to be in the theater, dark, a couple friends. I gotta hear. Cora's a great person to go to the movie with because she just squirms.
I do. I get really excited.
You can hear her over there.
Well,
like making these low, like dogs in the distance are howling because it's so high pitched. No, I want to go see this, especially with you, buddy, because you've pretty much like introduced me to the FNAF. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Yeah.
Dumbass phrase, but that fandom and
think I could get you in a top hat with a little bow tie, little bear ears.
I mean, any excuse to wear a top hat. Yeah. I'd probably so do that. Yeah.
Freddie has a little mini top hat.
I need to hit the gym, so I'm a little bit bigger, so I can really like input. Anyway, no, this looks cool. I'm so in. I'm ready to jump scare all day in the theater with this, man.
God,
The animatronics look so. They look so good. Okay, they're bordering on that whole. Like cheesy, but I'm digging the cheese.
And that is the kind of craftsmanship you can only expect from the Jim Henson Creature Shop.
Oh, that's right. I remember when you covered this.
Remember, the makers of Kermit are also making killer animatronics.
Hey. Credibility. All right.
Yeah. Like I love it, and I love that we got more looks at the animatronics in this trailer than we did before. So we actually got to see them moving, and already I like them better. What I do find interesting is the animatronics don't look withered and run down or dirty, but the rest of the pizzeria does.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I like the but why?
Yeah, I'm down, ready. Let's do this, man. But it's October, so.
Yeah. Perfect time.
Yes.
Set your calendars. Anytime, if we get any more news or if we get another trailer, we will be posting it and writing about it on supercoolnerdshow.com.
I'm so glad you took that story too, because between the two of us, who's more qualified? Exactly. It's you.
I do have to, like, sidetrack, but I do have to tell you a funny thing that happened while I was writing it. So I watched the trailer like 5-6 times. Like,
Of course you did.
make sure I got all the parts I wanted, get the screenshots I
And
wanted.
you were talking about the rest of the fandom, like, overanalyzing things. But go ahead.
Yeah. I did not overanalyze. But as I'm working on it, typing it up, everything is dead silent. And then Mia just comes up to my open door. My light is on. There's no reason for me to be scared. She just says, "Oh, there you are." And I don't know why I didn't expect anything, but it was a, "Oh my God," and just slid off my couch. Shut up. It'll just make watching a horror movie with me more exciting.
Yes, this is why I'm going with you. This is the only reason we're going.
Rude.
Just to hear you squirm and whatever. Like we went to go see what was it? Nope.
I wasn't with you when you saw Nope.
Oh, you weren't with us when we saw Nope.
No.
That's right. It was Cat and
My
Cassie.
roommates were with me though, and they got to hear me
okay.
scream like a little baby at one of the scenes. Which, to be fair, everyone did. And we all looked around like, "Did we hear that? No? Okay."
It'd be good if you can watch this and then like go back and watch it on Peacock. Anyway, yeah, October 27th, Five Nights at Freddy's. Finally on the big screen.
Finally.
Well, speaking of the big screen, let me go to that camera. Okay, cool. So, James Gunn, who has recently been put in charge of the DC Cinematic Universe, he announced a bunch of titles. Of course, Flash was garbage, but we are getting we got some announcements of movies like Brave and the Bold. Of course, we know Blue Beetle is coming out very soon. But now they have confirmed we have our casting for Superman Legacy, which is supposed to be the next installment of the Superman franchise. And playing the roles of Superman and Lois Lane are David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan, who I kind of hate Cass wasn't here for this one, because this is the girl from The Fabulous Mrs. Maisel, I think was the name of the show.
Yeah.
The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I don't watch the show. First off, David Cornsweet is like 6'4". So already, you got the height to play Superman. We put him in the muscle suit. This is going to be good. Also, he is only 29 years old. The last things he did were The Politician in Hollywood. So I kind of like that we're going to be getting someone that's rather young, and hopefully DC can make your universe work and you've got Superman for a while. I think he's got the perfect look, got the strong jaw. I mean, this guy kind of looks like, he's kind of a discount Cavill. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to say that. I won't say that. But
he does look the part.
But he's definitely been in less things than Rachel, who just coming off the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which was like a 5-season show.
Yeah.
And rave reviews and everything. She was Midge Maisel on the show. Oh, yeah, she got an Emmy for that role, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, they beat out... Oh, this was sad. Nicholas Hoult and Tom Brittney were apparently in the running for the role. And I kind of feel bad that Nicholas Hoult is denied again because he wanted to be Batman, he wanted to be Superman, and it just is not happening. And also, Emma Mackey and Phoebe Dynevor, who I'm not familiar with, were also testing for the role of Lois Lane. Now, normally when this kind of news comes out, immediately James Gunn is out there. That's bullshit. That's not real. James Gunn instantly was on it on Twitter and was like, this is true. And they're also very fine, fabulous people.
Wow.
So he's already confirmed, yes. This is kicking off he has a 10-year plan to revamp the DCEU.
Okay.
And producer Cam. There we go. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to be doing a DC universe, Superman's in it. He just is.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was really a missed opportunity with Cavill, but that's over and done with. That universe is it's like DC Comics get every couple of years. So here we go. Superman Legacy. We officially have our casting, our new Superman and Lois Lane. So I have questions with who's going to play Lex Luthor.
Michael Cera.
Actually, I saw one that everyone wanted. Billy Zane.
Ooh, that would be good.
Billy Zane would make an amazing Lex Luthor. I think he's the right age for it. Billy's always had that. He can play evil.
Yeah.
But he's also like, he's got the look. I would love to see Billy Zane play Lex Luthor.
Are you listening, James Gunn?
I'm hoping somebody's
Not
listening
James Gunn.
James Gunn, yeah, James
Okay.
Gunn. He is in charge. He is running the show.
I always question it because I'm used to Tim Gunn, so I keep getting those names mixed up.
He's also he's writing and directing this one as well. So James has some credibility as far as
Oh yeah, no, I trust James Gunn.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I enjoyed his take on Suicide Squad. So yeah. Also, he made a very controversial tweet that the Guardians of the Galaxy would beat the Avengers in the MCU. And I'm like, nah, what you smoking? Come on, man. I like the Guardians too, but they out of their league with the Avengers. Come on.
Depends on what team.
I'm going to go and say it's with the Avengers team that we've seen. So, anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Superman Legacy coming. We don't have a date. We don't have anything. We don't have a script, but we do have our Superman and our Lois Lane, and damn it, that's a foundation to start on.
As it is.
So, anyway, kicking to you, buddy. What you got?
All right, I got a quick one in the vein of franchises with lots of lore and lots of rich history, and that is Shin Kamen Rider.
Hold on. Wait. You don't do Kamen Rider stories on this show.
And yet here I am.
No, you do not. You do not do Kamen Rider. This is blasphemy.
Okay, then you take it.
Well, I don't know what the story is. I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
And you're gonna want me to, because this involves being able to watch it. It will be, all right, July 21st. It will be on Amazon Prime.
Yes!
In over 600 countries.
Yes!
From what I can tell, the U.S. is one of those. So if you're in the United States for certain, and you want to watch Shin Kamen Rider, July 21st, it'll be available to stream. I don't know if it will cost anything or what that cost is, but I don't think Jason cares because he's going to get a chance.
It's going to happen. That doesn't matter. This is good news. I love this. Yes, because I sadly had to miss out in theaters, and that's the only way to watch it. So I didn't see it in theaters. I actually did buy the ticket. I just couldn't go. Becky had to go into work.
Yeah, no,
it sucked, but I was like, well, screw it, you know. But yeah, this makes me happy. I can watch it over and over again.
Yeah.
So
and
sweet.
The
Give
writer,
me an action figure.
The writers for Robert Ebert's website. Y'all need to calm down a little bit. They were not.
Wait, what?
They were not kind to this movie.
What?
They said it was too cheesy. The writing was really weird up through the first 30 minutes, and that the special effects were bad. And I looked at all of that and I'm like, yes, that is what Kamen Rider is.
I mean,
I don't want to say the writing is bad because that's not true. It's different.
To the uneducated.
Yeah,
I'm saying that as distasteful as I can. I kind of understand. Screw you, yeah. but
if you're not used to Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, anything like that, you are not used to the strange. I'm gonna put strange writing in air quotes because it's not strange in universe, but I get it that it's weird.
Your lane. Anyway, okay.
And weird effects. It's going to look campy and cheesy, but that is what that is.
You know,
and that's a good thing.
This actually brings up something I did want to point out. So I order a lot of collectibles, and I actually order a lot through Amazon Japan. Okay, there's a child abduction in Athens, Texas. 14-year-old male. Please look out for them. I wasn't joking. I'll go ahead and say it on the show.
Yeah.
But I've noticed this morning, I was looking at a figure that I wanted to get, and I noticed it shipped from Amazon Japan, but I was on the regular Amazon site.
Oh.
So we're seeing a little bit more cross-platform with those two. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some of the video that they get on Amazon Japan on regular Amazon.
Ooh.
Look, if this is what they have to do to get me Super Sentai and Kamen Rider episodes, bring it on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the figure, it said it ships from Amazon Japan.
And see, that's really cool.
I know, right? It was a Super Sentai figure, coincidentally. So yeah, I'm hoping to see if this is the platform that will do it for me. Look, I've said horrible things about old Jeff, but if you give this to me, man, I'll let up for a little while.
Yeah, you'll be nice for a little bit, then you'll get caught up, and then it starts all over.
Exactly. Once I get caught up on all the episodes, I'm good to go. But cool. Awesome.
Yep, so set your calendars.
Oh, they will be. They will be. Let's see.
What else you got, Jay?
So, along with us going to, this kind of puts directly into our San Diego Comic Con, because one of the things everyone's looking forward to is something from Amazon's The Boys, one of my favorite shows. In fact, my badge actually has a picture of Homelander on there, like the statue with the helmet blown off. Well, there's a little bit of news, and the producers behind The Boys, the showrunner and writer, Eric Kripke, Kripke? Kripke. Yeah, that's it, Kripke. Announced that the 4th season may not drop on time, mainly because they're waiting for how long the Writers Guild of America strike goes on. Tell the studio, in a post on Twitter, he wrote, "The Boys Update 1. When season 4 drops, depends on how long the WGA strike goes. No answer yet. Tell the studios to make a fair deal."
Dang, okay.
I mean, to withhold, The Boys has been shot, it's in the can, effects, it's ready to go. As something we've covered on the show quite often. This strike has been going on since May 2nd, and it's mainly because they are looking for higher wages, mandatory staffing, and a change in how royalties are given to them. Because they write some of your favorite shows, people. And with streaming services, they are getting, not ripped off, but they're not getting the money they deserve.
Yeah.
So, if you go to the real Kripke, Kripke, he also says, to take that sting off, here's some fun art from season 4. We spent hours making ourselves laugh with this stuff, and it's never even on screen. And it's the Deep with a cereal, Chocto Puffs. And if you've seen The Boys and anything with the Deep and octopuses, well, I ain't eating that. So yeah, it's disappointing, and it's a show I love. I love The Boys. I love the comic. I love what they're doing with the show. And as much as I want to see it, if this helps them come to the negotiation table and give these people the money they deserve, I'm fine. I can wait. This is also going to lead into their spinoff, Gen V, which has not been announced for anything yet. I don't even think they've started shooting it or not. But
they probably won't until the writer's strike's over.
A lot of things have shut down since. And I know a lot of the cast of The Boys have been very supportive of the writer's strike. So, yeah. If this is what it takes, I'm fine with this.
Yep.
I can wait.
Whatever it takes.
I'm very patient. As far as y'all not paying some people their money, yeah, I'm patient. So yeah, we might hold up a little bit. Maybe they're still going to make some sort of presentation at San Diego Comic Con, and I hope they do. Whet people's appetites for it before letting this out.
Yep.
Here's what y'all could get. I know y'all want to make that money. I'm surprised they're able to do this, honestly, against Amazon, you know?
Yeah.
But this is one of their highest rated shows, so
they're using that clout they have to their advantage.
Yeah, they got the stroke. So kudos to them. I love this, especially from a show that I love.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep up. Keep it behind, or keep it non-released until this happens. That's all I got. I'm fine with it. Anyway, kicking it over to you, buddy.
All right. Back in the year 2000, there was a little manga that came out from Akira Toriyama called Sandland. I don't want to say nobody read it because it wasn't shown the Shonen Jump when it was being serialized over here, obviously over there, but it did fly under the radar, especially because his other project, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, were much more popular. But that's okay. If you missed out, there's a movie coming. It's okay. We got you. And it will be released. Oh, I did not write the release date on here. No!
That's just unprofessional.
Shush.
Although I will say the art for this is rather cute, with whatever that creature is.
That is your main character, Beelzebub.
Okay.
He is the son of the Devil King.
Of course he is.
So, my favorite thing is that this movie is Mad Max Fury Road before Mad Max Fury Road was a thing.
Here, keep with the story. I'll find a release date
Okay,
for
thank you. Yeah. Okay, so
You go.
you have like the setting is Earth in the future. We don't have a. I don't remember if we have a specific year, but far flung into the future, and all of the water is being controlled and held onto by this evil king. Sheriff Rao, is trying to find this like long lost like legendary lake. And in his search, he goes to the King of the Devils to get help. But instead of getting the king's help, he gets his son Beelzebub's help, along with Beelzebub's assistant, Thief. And the three of them proceed to steal a tank from the evil king to go off and find this lake and like bring water to the people. They fight dragons. They fight all kinds of creatures. They even fight like the army itself of the evil king. It's very, very cute. Like I love it. I read it when I was collecting Shonen Jump. I read all of it they published in it. I don't think they never finished it, or if they did, I was not reading it at the time.
Totally recognize this artwork as well.
Oh yeah, and I believe there's also going to be a video game coming out as well for it.
Yes, the video game will be on PS5, Xbox, PlayStation, Xbox Series games, and Steam. No word for Nintendo Switch.
That's fine. That's fine. You can hate us. It's fine. Now, anyways, if you've never checked out Sandland, I highly, highly recommend it. It's really fun. I mean, if you've not really engaged in Toriyama's anything other than Dragon Ball, you really need to. They're whole different animals.
So this is an anime along with...
It is a movie, yes.
Oh, sorry.
An animated movie along with the video game.
Wow, okay.
To kind of celebrate the anniversary of Sandland, because it came out in 2000.
The release for this is going to be August 18th, by the way, 2023.
Yep. So this August, Sandland. No word yet on if we're going to get it over here in the States.
This came out in 2000s. Wow.
Yeah, the manga did. Yes.
Yeah, the manga did. Yeah.
Yeah. The composer for the theme that you hear in the trailer, Imase, actually was born like a week before the first volume published on bookshelves. He's quoted as saying that Beelzebub may be like over 2,000 years old, but in his eyes, they're classmates. And he's also, he grew up with like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, so he's always been a fan of this. So this is just like a fun, like a dream project for him. And he wrote the song specifically for Sandland.
Yeah, it's already up on Steam for pre-order too. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
So be sure to check it out.
This might be a hard one to find a hard copy of, but yeah.
Probably, but man, it looks good. I'm really excited about it.
Looks cool, especially from Toriyama. So.
Oh yeah, like I get burnt out on Toriyama when it comes to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z because there's just so much of it. But you hand me Dragon Quest, you hand me anything else he's done, and I'm here for it. Dr. Slump, I'm here for it. I love his unique take on stuff.
Well, let's see.
What you got,
What
G?
else do I... Oh, man. So this one is pretty big news. Keeping with Power Rangers.
Oh.
So for over 20 years, we are approaching the anniversary of Power Rangers. This will be the 30th anniversary. Their new series, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, is set to debut on Netflix. We don't have anything for it yet, but we have a huge announcement as this was the last Power Ranger series to be recorded in New Zealand.
Oh.
They have officially, this is the 30th anniversary of the franchise. And since the original series, they filmed in New Zealand, mainly because of vegetation, close to Japan, and also very, very cheap. Since Hasbro acquired it, they did shoot their last few series there, keeping with the tradition of everything. But this was so big in New Zealand, this actually made their news that Power Rangers would no longer film in their country. And I mean, this is
Wow.
30 years of them filming this series in New Zealand, and no announcement yet of where they will be moving filming to. Likely, it's going to be Canada, but there's also a rumor they're going to Atlanta because we got all those studios there.
Yeah, we do. There's so many.
But yeah, this is
Wow.
huge. This was the last series. Cosmic Fury has been filmed. It's in the can. The actors are back home and everything, doing their appearances and whatnot. But yeah, no more Power Rangers in New Zealand. It's so weird. But also, for everybody that went to film Power Rangers, this is New Zealand. New Zealand's awesome.
Yeah, it's where they filmed Lord of the Rings.
I've only since since we've been able to follow like the cast on social media in real time while they're filming the episodes and seeing some of their adventures in New Zealand. Sounds pretty cool. I mean, they even filmed Once and Always there as well. So, I don't understand. I thought this was as cheap as you could get the filming, and they want to save all the money.
Yeah.
But hey, if they're paying actors, that's fine for me. Also, the series will see the return of Lord Zed. So,
oh, I love Lord Zed.
yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad the actor that played his voice, he passed on. He was a very nice guy. I met him at a couple of conventions. He was a very nice guy. But yeah, this is it. It's the end of an era. I don't know what. I know New Zealanders were actually very disappointed that filming it moved out of their country.
That is really disappointing.
It is. They were known for it, and man, yeah. There's still Cosmic Fury is in post production right now, so.
I'm hoping that maybe they change their mind down the road.
Since 1993 was when they started filming the series there. So yeah, it's
Like I said, maybe they'll change their mind down the road and they'll go back to.
No. This is it. Hasbro is Well, what the thing is, Hasbro has their studios now. They just turned out Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
Which looks like it's going to be a huge hit. Very good movie. So they have the capability, and they are looking to expand their film rights with their film properties. They're talking about bringing G.I. Joe back. Well, I mean, we've already had G.I. Joe. We got the Snake Eyes movie. So it's only logical they're going to do a G.I. Joe. But they have all these properties underneath their umbrella that they could easily make movies out of. PlayStation is doing it. Like, I mean, that Gran Turismo movie actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, like, we were making fun of it when it popped up as a trailer option, but then we actually watched the rest of the trailer, like...
You know what? I kind of want to see that, so yeah.
They didn't shy away from it being a video game first, and so, yeah.
Anyway. And granted, these decisions were made under Bandai when they owned the license and IP, so
yeah.
It makes sense that they would have gone ahead with this. They filmed, I think, 3 seasons there, so yeah. Power Rangers moving out of New Zealand, huge news, especially for the Kiwis down there who were very sad to see it go.
End of an era, as you said.
It really is. All right, well, you gotta bring us back up. That kind of depressed me even a little bit.
I can do that with everyone's favorite animated family, Spy Family.
Well, yeah.
Anya's so cute. Anyway. Spy Family Code White is a movie that is going to be coming out on December 22nd of this year. We are going to be following the family as they go to the Frigris region to taste some of the local flavors and get inspiration for Anya, who needs to pass a cooking competition to get her Stella. Still need to get her a Stella. Poor girl is accident prone and can't get one. So they're going to try to do it with a culinary competition that the school is having. While on the train there, Anya swallows a chocolate that was in like a special case. And it could possibly have been a chocolate that held some secrets that she ate. And now we don't, like, the question remains is, will this be the end of world peace? Or will it bring about world peace? The question we always get at the end of every episode.
This poster looks amazing, by the way.
It does. Like, I believe this was made by the lead animator on the show, if I read that correctly. But either way, it looks like an old spy like an old spy movie.
It really does. Yes, I'm loving the look of it. Here, I'm just going to go back over to you for a second.
Which is perfect for Spy Family, because if for those who have not seen it, Spy Family, of course, you have Lloyd Forger, who is a spy, and you have Anya, who is a telepath, who is his adopted daughter, and then you have his fake wife, Your Forger, who is an assassin. She is an assassin for the opposing country that he is a spy for, which creates a beautiful little tension there. But no one knows anything about any of this about each other.
Yeah, this show is worth checking out. I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
Yes, season 1's all completed. Season 2 should be coming out, I believe, this year. So if you have time to check it out if you want to, it's worth it. It's so cute. It's so funny.
For a series that wasn't that greatly received the first time, just kind of got this resurgence.
Yeah, like
gotta love anime.
They gave it a chance years ago, the manga, and it didn't do very well, didn't test well. And then the market changed, and they tried it again, and they're like, oh yeah, we want this. We want this. And now it is a huge hit. And not overhyped. I think it's worth every bit of hype it gets. And I'm very excited to see a full movie with Best Girl Anya being herself. Okay, I'm never doing that again. I'm so sorry.
I still gotta get those figure arts because they look awesome.
They have little figure arts of them?
Yes, they have figure arts of everybody.
Aww.
I need to acquire them. They need to go in my cabinet. I got one. Oh, we already burned through 4 stories. Look at that.
Oh wow! Yeah. I have another one after you.
I'll get this one out of the way just because it makes me happy.
Yeah, do it
again. So it is the show that refuses to die. Ladies and gentlemen, Futurama is coming back for its 8th season. But to give you an idea, this show debuted in 1999, and it's only on its 8th season. After 5 years on Fox, 3 seasons on Comedy Central, it has been picked up by Hulu. Of course, they gained it in the Simpsons sale the Fox sale. And Disney is running episodes of The Simpsons on Disney Plus, of course. But Hulu is their outlet for more like raunchier comedies or things like Predator, which they also own the rights to. So yes, they will be debuting on Hulu July 24th. It's on the last day of San Diego Comic-Con, by the way.
Oh, wow.
So if I don't see something there for this show, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be very disappointed. We will be getting a 20-episode run. We'll get 10 episodes right up front with 10 more to be announced later. It was kind of in danger because we heard about this way back in February. But it was told that John DiMaggio, who plays various characters on the show, including Bender Bending Rodriguez, was not going to return to the show, or what he was holding out for contracts. And John was quick to come out and say, yeah, I'm holding out for a contract. My castmates' contracts, because they deserve to be paid the same amount I'm getting.
Nice.
And, dude, this is Billy West, as, does the voice of Fry, Farnsworth, many voices and Zoidberg.
Man, it is impressive to think that he does all that.
Billy West does all of the voices. And Katie Seagal, look, you better pay Katie Seagal. I'm all about people getting their money up in here, okay? She was Peggy Bundy. You put some respect on her name. And, of course, Phil Lamar as every voice out there. He recently did the thing where he was showing, like, all my hero voices, like Samurai Jack and Jon Stewart. And then in live-action movies, I get my ass kicked all the time. And it's true, but yes, Maurice LaMarche will be coming back as well. Lauren Tom and Frank Welker will be coming back to play roles on the show. So yes, Futurama just will not die. It won't.
I'm curious to see how they're going to go about it since it ended on such a good note.
It really did.
For a perfect loop to start back over with season 1.
Well, they kind of addressed it in the trailer too. I love the poster, by the way, which says, "We're back again." So I don't, I know it ended so well. Like, that could have been the end for that series. I was happy. I was at peace with it. But yeah, you dangle it in front of my face again. I want it.
I'm curious to see how they're going to handle it. I loved Futurama.
I'm sure it'll be fine, or they might just, it didn't happen. I feel like the professor is going to have a lame explanation for it, which I will be willing to accept.
That's the state of daytime television, and that's how he always is, and that's fine with me. I love him.
Cool. So anyway, yes, July 24th, the 8th season of Futurama returning on Hulu. And if you want more information, you can go check that out on supercoolnerdshow.com. I was happy to write about this. I really hope. I also ended, because I was in my stories with a tagline, and of course I had to end it with, "Good news, everyone, indeed." All right, well, the last story is yours, buddy. Hit it.
All right. So, since I am the anime and manga person, it would seem, on this show, I have bought a lot of Viz manga back in my day, and today. I like Viz Media. They have a lot of good selections. And starting in January of 2024, so this coming January, they are going to be upping their prices for the first time in, I believe, 15 years. They will no longer be available at $9.99. They will start being available at $11.99. This is US dollars. That's not a big jump, and I'm used to paying a full $10.99 for manga from other publishers, so that's fine. I think it's a reasonable jump.
I think they've held out as long as they could.
They really
making
have.
Some sort of reasonable price increase.
Yeah.
$2. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. And this is just for volumes published going forward. So if they're still sitting on the shelf from like December, those are still going to be $9.99. But any new ones they publish and new volumes, all that, those will be $11.99.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, so like if you're collecting One Piece, which God help you. They haven't even come out with the omnibuses yet for that, and I don't know why. But any new... Oh, no, that's Tokyo Pop, isn't it? No, it's One Piece. Bleach. We'll go with Bleach.
Okay,
if you're collecting Bleach, because I know Bleach is Viz. Any new volumes they publish for the manga, if it's still ongoing, you'll get at $11.99. But if you want to get Volume 1 again, and it's the like OG one, they haven't republished it yet, it's $9.99, which is probably going to send Amazon and Barnes & Noble into a tizzy, because they'll have one volume that's $9.99 and another volume that's $11.99, and people are not going to know what's going on, and they're going to have to answer the same question 20 times a minute. And I'm so sorry for y'all. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Really simple story.
I mean, I'm not for price increases on anything, but $2, this is a reasonable one.
It's like when I saw that there was a price increase, I'm like, oh no, it jumped to $20, didn't it? And thankfully, no. $20 is for the omnibuses, $20 to $30, which more publishers need to be jumping on that train, especially for long-running series. One Piece, I'm looking at you.
I actually have something that is kind of breaking news. It's no, I'll skip this. It's just there possibly is another HasLab coming right now, and it's going to be Star Wars related. But I'll wait until we get more news on that, because they've got one currently running. I don't think you should start up another one until the other one's finished. But anyway, don't run to it at the same time. Anyway, guys, so yeah, gave y'all some big news. Yes, we are going to San Diego Comic-Con. You're going to make sure you want to follow us on all the socials for the road trip. It is at SCNS Live, Facebook, Instagram, on TikTok, and Instagram. And of course, like this video and sub to the channel. I'm telling you, with the stuff that we're already seeing that we could get in on, you're going to want to be tuned into the channel. You're going to want to be following this adventure of ours. I'm so happy to be doing this with my crew. Albeit one will be missing, though. You know. Also, we need to do, ReaperCon's coming up.
ReaperCon is coming up. And also, like, ReaperCon's coming up, so we're going to be starting planning on that. And also, we got a video that we need to discuss how we're going to do it.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be introducing Jason to some analog horror, because he is not familiar with the genre. And I want to see his reactions to some classics and to some new ones.
Yes. We need to do some production decisions on that. And of course, if you weren't watching, the last week's D&D game is up on the YouTube channel. There is a small problem with some music. because we did these wonderful dice videos, and we debuted the first one, which was Cora's video.
Yep, beautifully edited,
But we
edited
have
by
to change
Cass.
the music on it because some people are copyright trolls.
Yep.
But it was a really good video. I was anxious to do. I actually saw the rest of them too.
Yeah, they're very well done.
They
Cass did
are they're
amazing.
a lot of fun. Yes, Cass put some work into that. Yeah, they're worth watching. We're definitely going to be replaying yours during next session's game with proper music this time around. So anyway, yeah, that's our show. Like I said, go follow us over there. And if you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JasonTheX.
You can follow me personally on Instagram and Twitter at CoroDonoArt.
Well, that's it for us, guys. We will see you later. And as we always say, keep
on
on
nerding.
nerding.